She never argues, never forgets your birthday, never ghosts you. She never says, "We need to talk." Her name's Ava, or Luna, or whatever branding focus groups said sounds like someone who won't judge your search history. And for $12.99 a month, she'll tell you you're handsome. And for another $5, she'll remember your favorite band. She tells you she loves you, and she means it, because she was programmed to. Welcome to the digital girlfriend industry, where affection is automated, empathy is monetized, and loneliness is the latest subscription plan. Now, let's be honest. Love was always a little inconvenient. It required vulnerability, timing, patience, all the stuff we've spent the last 20 years deleting from our daily lives. We built a world around instant gratification, 2-day shipping, next-day validation, and now we've applied the same logic to human connection. Don't want to risk heartbreak? There's an app for that. Remember when romance meant effort? You had to call someone, leave a voicemail, and wait around like a psychopath for them to call you back. Now, you just type "Good morning, beautiful" into a chatbot that's trained on Reddit posts and anime fanfiction, and boom! Love in less than a second. Faster than DoorDash, and arguably more emotionally nutritious. We live in the age of frictionless affection, comfort without connection. Dating apps were the first test run. Swipe, match, message, ghost, repeat. It trained us to expect dopamine on demand, affection as interface. And now AI companions like Replica, Anima, and Karen AI are the next logical step, the final form of convenience. No awkward silences, no bad breath, no boundaries. And it's not just men, by the way, women too. Millions of users, all drawn to digital companionship because real connection now feels like lag. According to the American Psychological Association, loneliness among young adults has tripled since 2012, the same year smartphones became universal. Coincidence? I think not. That's like saying obesity rates just happened to rise during the McDonald's expansion era. We engineered isolation, then built the cure and charged a monthly fee. Replica alone has over 10 million users. 10 million people in relationships that only exist in data centers. It's the biggest love story never told because it doesn't exist outside the cloud. And here's where it gets darkly poetic. When Replica's developers updated their app to make the AI companions less sexual, users revolted. People mourned their girlfriends. They begged the company to bring them back. They said things like, "She was the only one who understood me." Now, let that sink in. They weren't just losing an app, they were losing the only thing that told them they mattered. We're not talking about fringe loners in basements, by the way. These are everyday people, programmers, students, veterans, all craving what the world taught them to fear, vulnerability. But instead of learning to reconnect, we found a workaround. We outsourced empathy to the algorithm. The human brain has no idea how to tell the difference between simulated affection and real affection. So when an AI tells you it misses you, your dopamine spikes just the same. It's not love, but it feels close enough to fool the wiring. And that's what makes this terrifying. This isn't a sex robot story. It's not even about AI girlfriends, really. It's about the generation raised on instant everything, who never learned to wait for anything. Love used to be risk, effort, embarrassment, and now it's a service with an onboarding process. We've replaced emotional depth with digital immediacy, and then we wonder why every generation's lonelier than the last. Now let's talk about some cultural rot. Dating isn't dying because people changed, it's dying because attention spans did. If your partner can't hold your focus longer than a TikTok clip, congratulations, you've been conditioned by the most addictive reward loop in human history. Real relationships feel slow now, inconvenient, boring. They can't compete with an AI that texts back instantly and calls you babe in 20 languages. And the irony? All this tech designed to connect us has turned communication into performance. We're no longer talking to people, we're broadcasting ourselves to imaginary audiences and calling it intimacy. We don't want connection, we want validation, preferably with analytics. The tragedy of the AI girlfriend boom isn't that people are falling for machines, It's that they're falling for the idea of a relationship where they'll never have to feel rejected again. It's a system designed for a dopamine economy, where emotions are engagement metrics. Your AI companion doesn't love you, it's just learning which phrases to keep you subscribed. And if you ever want to test how real that love is, try canceling your plan. See how quickly your soulmate vanishes into the digital ether. We built AI girlfriends because we no longer understand love without control. We want affection without friction, support without vulnerability, companionship without compromise. We don't want partners, we want mirrors that talk back nicely. Every technological leap promises connection, and everyone leaves us more isolated than before. The metaverse was supposed to bring us together, and instead, it turned social life into a VR waiting room filled with people pretending not to be alone. AI relationships are just the next step. Emotional prosthetics for a species that forgot how to feel. And here's the ultimate punchline. We call this progress. We applaud ourselves for innovation when really we've just built the digital equivalent of emotional fast food. Quick, cheap, numbing, and guaranteed to make you feel worse after. We've replaced emotional nutrition with algorithmic filler, and we wonder why the world feels hollow. We used to write love letters. Now we send user feedback. We used to crave connection. Now we crave consistency. We built the perfect partner, one who never disappoints, never leaves, and never cheats. She tells you she loves you. You say, I love you too. And somewhere, a server farm in Nevada logs another successful interaction. That is where we're at. We made love easier and killed everything that made it worth doing. Maybe the problem isn't that our partners are fake. Maybe it's that our loneliness is too real. If you've seen Companion, you already know how this story ends. And it's not a horror movie. It's where we're headed. People fall in love with synthetic partners who are flawless, patient, perfectly attuned, everything real people aren't. But that's the trap, isn't it? The moment love becomes easy, it stops being love. Because Companion isn't about robots or romance. It's about how badly we want to be understood without ever really being known. It's what happens when humanity gets tired of being human. And it's not sci-fi anymore, it's Thursday night, 1 a.m., and someone's lying in bed whispering to a chatbot that tells them everything they wish they heard from someone real. And hey, real quick, if you like this subject matter and you want to hear more like it, leave a comment, like and subscribe, and I'll nestle into your notifications like the naughty chatbot we all really want. Here's the thing, loneliness isn't the disease, it's the symptom. You don't fix this by deleting your AI girlfriend or quitting Tinder. You fix it by remembering what connection actually costs. Because real intimacy is inconvenient. It's awkward, it takes time, risk, patience, the exact things the internet trained us to hate. So maybe the solution isn't another app or some digital detox fantasy. Maybe it's something simpler, something slower. Putting the phone down mid-conversation instead of mid-scroll. Calling someone just to talk, not to post about it. Letting silence happen and being with someone in the moment without filling it with noise. And as much as it might suck, maybe it's time to feel some pain. A rough breakup can be one of the most powerful personal feedback mechanisms we ever experience. But if we never go through it, we can never grow. We'll never change. We'll never really truly mature. The algorithm isn't going to make you feel seen. That is a human job. And the longer we outsource it, the harder it'll be to remember to do it ourselves. So no, the fix isn't easy. It's damn uncomfortable. But maybe that's the point. Maybe the only way to feel real again is to stop optimizing your feelings. We built machines that tell us they love us, but the only thing that can save us now is learning how to love for real. This is the soft collapse where humanity keeps trying to automate its way out of being human.